No, I lost the end. There we go. Got it. Is that it? I don't know. Day 6. Hello. Hi, Krista. Hi, Joanne. Hey, Tracy. Hello, Erica. We just finished up dinner so John could get to work. You know, the usual on a Thursday. Hello, Jute and Cheryl. How are you? And Melanie. My goodness. Kim said, oh, I made it. I can watch for a minute before I load chicken feed. Hi, Kim. Hi, Lori. Lori's practically my neighbor. We go to the same local yarn store. Vani. Okay, I will try my best to remember. Sometimes people have to tell me like 2 times, every once in a while 3 times, but usually I do get it. Oh, Danielle, what have you got? Oh, Dorset. Erica said, Kim, I'm leaving the chicken feed until tomorrow. Oh, Loretta. I remember Loretta. Hey, Kathleen. If you guys don't mind, please hit the thumbs up. Well, I was knitting at the local yarn shop today, and I left to get home and make dinner, but it was fun today. Oh, Kim said her chickens are out of food, like out, out. I've literally just been watching a woodchuck walk all across our yard back and forth this evening, early evening. And thanks, you guys, for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Um, just sauntering around out there like he owns the place, out in the open. I am Bonnie. I'll show you. I'm on the third ply though, right now. So I should be plying soon. Hey Taurus, I cannot believe, being honest, that it's already 6 days in, because normally 6 days in I would have so much more spun, but I'm just determined not to make a thing out of it for myself, because I always like bug you guys not to, not to be hard on yourselves. Normally in a tour de fleece, I would be so much further along, not faster, further along. June said, spinning more of the gray from FLD and caring for all the kittens. Lori, I do love it. Erica, you don't love your chickens? John won't let me get chickens. Bonnie, I don't know if you're in the US, but I am going to do one more batch of this. I wasn't going to, and I am normally somebody who doesn't repeat colorways, but I took meticulous notes, and I'm going to do one last batch. I think I'll be dyeing it in the morning. Sorry, I don't speak Russian, which is what I think you're typing in. Kim said, I want to spin with you, but our HVAC system is getting replaced today, and it's hot upstairs. Where my wheels are, I made to go see if I can stand it. Elizabeth, hey. Okay, all right, so you're in the US. Hey, Nana. I feel like I've just been busy lately, but it doesn't really make sense. Like it also feels like that's made up. I get to the end of the day and I'm like, what did I do with my day? But I wasn't just sitting somewhere. you know, I have been doing a lot of dying, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Trina. I mean, I did come home today from the yarn shop and just lay on my bed for like half an hour, just on top of the covers. But I wasn't trying to sleep. I was just hanging out with the dogs. It's pretty warm here. It's a nice day. That's why I'm not outside. It's a little bit too warm for me to sit outside with my wheel. But I think it's gonna cool off. Our backyard is on the west side of the house, so it's just like the sun is just beating on you. I mean, we have the pergola now, which helps, but anyways, we're getting close to flying, and I can hardly wait. Erica said, I absolutely love there's just a metal triangle for the orifice. Yeah, it's called, they call it a delta orifice. I don't know why. Is this like I don't know, engineering term of some sort? I don't know. But I really like it. I wasn't sure how I would feel, and I'm fine. I think what I have found is that it's just not always the best to be at a sharp angle to it, because see how it pulls itself away from the tip. So you want to be like somewhere out here just so it stays in the tip. But I really like it, and I was not sure. Yep, Elizabeth said my backyard faces the southwest too. It's too hot for a few more hours for sure. Yeah, you get it then. Ooh, Connie's been warping. I got a whole bunch of rug materials, and I think I'm gonna warp for a rug soon. I ordered some rug warp from. There you go. Thank you, Joanne. I thought that might be something to do with like something like that. You know what I mean? Um, but I ordered rug warp from Great Northern Weaving, and I think I'm gonna like warp my loom for a big long run of rugs. Elizabeth said, do all their wheels have the same orifice? It comes with a flyer that has a normal one too, but it's smaller, so it's like they consider it for lace weight, so you do not have to use the delta. In math, delta is represented by a triangle, right? Erica said, my dog will not let me spin. He keeps bringing his ball and I can't resist. Oh, that's kind of sweet. I just found out yesterday that the Humane Society branch where we got Daisy has to close for repairs on the building, and so they're trying to find fosters or adopters for all the animals there, because they have to close the building down to do some repairs. And I'm like, should I foster? I've been planning on waiting, because if I have to travel to my dad's on short notice, I don't want to disrupt a foster dog's life. You know what I mean? They need some like stability for a while. And I've been waiting because of that, but now I'm like, should I just do it? Is this a sign? Elizabeth, I agree 100%. That's why I don't never win the lottery, because I would make a dog rescue ranch. Connie said, I scored a Luette for floor loom a few years ago. I think the first thing I want to use it for is a rug. That's exciting. Oh, good. You have 4. Okay. Erica said he's amazingly patient with me for being a 13-month-old. Oh, yeah. Lab border collie. I saw that little girl you posted yesterday. Wish I lived near there. Joseph said, crazy dog needs a companion. I mean, they do like having a friend. Yes, Elizabeth has 4 at her house, too. I know I never say anything to you guys about this, but I literally still think about Luther every single day. And it scares me every time I think about adopting a dog. It kind of scares me, or fostering even, because I don't want to have loss again right now. I mean, I'm dealing with figuring out loss in other ways, so I'm like, I want to do it, but part of my heart is like afraid to do it. Trina said, "Hey Melissa." Trina said, "Elizabeth, all Frenchies." Ooh, personality. Different types, standard, micro, fluffy, and a 3-month old. Yeah, mine too, Erica. I totally do get that. Well, I never talk about it because it's not even good to talk about still. Melissa, I'm good. How are you? I mean, it's been over a year now. It is a lot less like painful, but anyway, so I that is holding me back a little bit. We all have to just heal at our own pace. Elizabeth said there have been a couple of old braids of yours I've pulled out recently and found either Luther or Gus hair in them. It always makes my heart break a little bit for you. We had a horrible run. It was like a year and a half, just horrible that way. But these guys, I mean, Elvie's been with us over a year and a half, so Melissa said I'm doing pretty good. Almost home, so I'll finally get to do my spinning. Exciting! Sally said I fostered kittens, but they all went to good homes, so it felt okay. Erica said I think every day about my dog before this that had the same thing that got Luther. You know, it's crazy. I think I can talk about this without crying. We'll see. But when I look back over the course of his life, I realized that this was the problem. Whatever was happening with his nervous system was like the problem all along. We had him at the vet so many times for pain they couldn't explain, pain that was like in different places all the time. He was having seizures in the last probably 3 or 4 years. And now I realize that whatever was going on with his back legs at the very end has happened before, but it never lasted as long and it wasn't as like acute. So I'm thinking that this was a situation all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, Erica, I understand. It's awful. Aw, Canopy, it's fine. You know what? If you spent, what did I do now, 18 years at this, you would be like the same. Bonnie said that's what happened with my last cat. You understand. It's so weird though because because we moved, we went to multiple vets here where we live now, and we took him to our vet so many times in Holland. Well, multiple times in Holland before we moved, trying to figure out why he was having those like episodes. I don't know what else you would call them, but they never figured anything out. And then I took him to the emergency vet and she figured it out really quickly. But I think it was like just that particular symptom. She was like, "Oh, I know what this is." You know what I mean? Yeah. Sally said Luther was glued to you like white on rice. He was. Everywhere I went, he loved me. Oh, Erica said new baby Joseph is such a joy in helping me heal. These guys have definitely helped me because they're nothing like him, but they are love bugs on their own. You know what I mean? So I am not gorgeous at all. Don't get excited. But thanks. Helene said we were having a rough few months with pets. Lost 5 chickens to a fox. My cat passed 1 rabbit last month and another last night. Oh my gosh, Helene, I am so sorry. I I really am. And I understand because when what we went through, there was a point where I was like, maybe we just shouldn't do this anymore. Melissa, I love you so much for saying that. I am on the inside. Trina said that looks so relaxing. I want to just do that. Just spin? Oh, we got to scooch. Which way do we scooch? I don't even know. We're scooching towards ourselves. I wish, Daniel, I wouldn't be on YouTube if I could. I'd have my dog ranch, rescue ranch. Erica said, oh, boo, Helene lost a chicken too, visiting dog. Oh, no. Hey, Sarah. Welcome to your first live. Well, I have a husband now. And I did not have a lot of boyfriends in high school. Spin and spin. I know. Oh, honey. Oh, you guys are so full of it. I love it. Just stop. No, keep going. Just kidding. I do, Melissa. That's true. I do. We had a really good chat last night about what, like, our future. Every once in a while, we kind of like check in and talk about goals and plans and things. Oh, he said hi, all. So it was really good. Okay, well, that isn't going to happen. So here we go. This is where we are. I agree, Trina. Hey, Tina. Made it a little late in bed with an. Oh no. Got my spinning done this morning. Now I need to make a new bat. Oh, good. I'm glad it's almost there. I'm hoping by Monday I'll have the last batch done. Hello, Ghislaine. How are you? Oh, really, Erica? I didn't know that. It was last night. Was last night good too? Well, I am sure I'm the coolest. Let's be real. I mean, I like to just sit alone in my room and knit. Makes me so cool. I like to be in bed at 8:30. Oh, maybe. Um, it could be the weather. Trina said I need to bring you to my sewing room, aka garage, to finish my quilt. Yeah, let's go. Oh, good, you're flying. Sarah said I ordered a wee braid and a conservation breed to try for a challenge. Can't wait for it to arrive. Exciting. Oh, wait, for me? Okay, Sarah. I got you. Hello, Elba. I mean, doesn't the weather cause a lot of migraines? Well, good. I hope it gets to you fast, Sarah. Because you don't have it yet, do you? I don't know what that is. I won't get sleep that quick. Give me. Oh, I just want to go. Vonnie asked, are any of you guys part of the Shave 'em to Save 'em project? I was thinking maybe I would join. I do have a passport, Vonnie. When I did a video that came out, oh gosh, I want to say in March, but I could have been further back. I spun up a whole fleece of a, oh my gosh, what breed was he, you guys? Navajo Churro. Famous sheep. And that's when I got my passport. Yeah, Sarah. Yes. but it's out. I'm caught up to date on orders. I can't believe it. Hello, Bean. I have a braid in the mail. It was supposed to be delivered today and arrived in my town on Monday and now seems to be in California. What? Elizabeth said, Devani, I have several of the breeds to spin but don't have the passport to make it official. Oh, I got a little. There we go. All that time when I was doing all those breed study videos, I did not have a passport. But I suppose I could go through the passport I have now and like mark them off. Sarah said I'm currently spinning some mystery braid. I think it's merino. Hopefully I can finish spinning tomorrow so I can ply. I am hoping to ply tomorrow as well, Sarah. Bonnie said after watching the breed study you did, it was just so interesting how each breed was so different. I'm sure I talked about it in the breed study, but many years ago, I want to say it was like 2008 or 9, someone gave me the old Fleece study, which you can't get anymore. It was like 70 or 75 breeds, and it was raw fleece in Ziploc bags, and you went through the whole process. So wash, comb or card, prep in some way, and then spin. And I learned so much from that. It was so fun. Erica said, my friend gave me some Clune Forest. I'm going to try on challenge day. That's a good one. Elizabeth, you're plying already? You must really be putting some time in. I was looking at Tracy's spinning today. It is gorgeous. And I think Monday is the first challenge day. So we're coming soon to a challenge day. Okay, Anthony. So in a nutshell, see this belt? Well, here, you can see it over here. This little belt. This big, there's a treadle down where my foot is on here. The treadle turns the big wheel. The belt goes from the big wheel to this right here. Well, to this in the back, but this is all connected. And then this spins, okay? Like this. See? And this is spinning these wool fibers all together. And then also this brake is pulling the fibers on, sort of. So that's how it works. And the spinning of the fibers makes it a lot stronger. So it won't break when it would have broken or drifted apart really easily before. I said I'm applying today cherry blossom for paradise. I saw that. I think I still have mine. Bean said, maybe I'll apply for the challenge. Ronnie said I just need to set it up now. Gillian said I'm applying, but my bobbins are small, and I worked up my ankle loom. Exciting for the first time in months. Elizabeth's trying to make some progress through stash. Put a kilo in a box so there wouldn't be any delay in deciding. That's smart, but it didn't make a dent in my stash at all. Well, you do need to save a little bit for retirement. Tina said, I think my challenge will be allowing my 9-year-old to play on the drum carder with some scrap fluff and not flip out. I may even spin her a little bit. That would be nice. Our Kim, a different Kim, not the one that was here earlier, and her son have bought bats together quite a bit. And I think she bought a drum carder so that he could make bats with her. I'm thinking he might be 9 now. I bet he's 9. I do not know, Kathleen. This came with it. I think this is an original, well, not the original one, but I think this is a Magicraft dry band. But on my other ones, I use a linen, really hard spun yarn. Elizabeth said I did spin my cherry blossom fiber a couple years ago. I haven't used the yarn yet. Hey, Cindy, I know. It was beautiful today. Oh, it is, yeah. It is, Trina. That's awesome, though. Good for you. Me too, Vonnie. I love tweed. Oh my gosh, I've already done 20 minutes. I'm staying a while, though. I mean, I don't have to stop at 20. John's working anyway. We might as well. Oh, Kim's still here. I just started spinning, so my hands are busy. I feel like today is a challenge day being upstairs at 80 degrees. Yeah, it's about 80 outside here. Elizabeth said, Trina, good for you. My kids tell me I need to do that too, but I'm not ready for that. Well, I mean, I don't know where you are, Elizabeth, in your journey, but sometimes it's good to do things before you're ready. Take it from me. Yeah, I got this cone, Kathleen, of very like tightly spun linen from Great Northern Weaving, and I have so much of it and I love it. It's really nice to weave with, but it seems to make really great dry bands, and I don't think they stretch much, which kind of surprised me, but I don't think they do. Wow, 40 quilts. Kim, I don't love it either. But I mean, if I'm outside and just hanging out, I'll just hop in the pool really quick. Yes, fingers crossed your AC is back up soon. Erica said, never done it. Everything I do before is me too. That's me too. And I think, and I'm not saying this is the same for everybody, but I think with me, hey, Hope, if I wait to feel like I'm ready, I will never feel ready because I'll always find some reason why I'm not ready. But that's me. That doesn't mean that's you. Yeah, I hope it works, Kathleen. Hello, old fashioned. Oh, thank you, Milan. So, what is everybody up to? Do you guys have your challenge planned? I know we did talk about that yesterday, so some of you guys already told me. Erica said, me too, Trish, and something in the spontaneity that gives me creative juice. Interesting. I just have fear. Like when Trina says that's scary, I relate to that a lot. Okay, we got to scooch again. Wait, was I scooching towards myself? Yes, I was. Old Fashioned's finally catching alive. So happy, just got back from the lake, still spinning my baby doll. That's nice, though. Getting back from the lake. I've been thinking about trying to get to the beach. We are literally, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes from a very quiet, really nice beach on Lake Michigan, and I've been there once so far this summer. Erica said I left all my papers and homework, etc., in school till the last minute. More planning, more second guessing. Yeah, that's probably part of it. More stressing. Kim said, for my actual challenge, I want to get my matchless up and ready to start my sweater combo spin. That is exciting. Is it purple, Kim? Uh, you know, Kathleen asked for tips for cotton. If you guys have any, I have not, I mean, I've spun it. Um, I've spun cotton, but I don't really think I'm doing a good job because the yarn I get, I don't love it. So I don't really have good tips because I don't think I have the hang of it. I've never really experienced Michigan. Need to. We're in Central East India. Oh my gosh, you're not even very far away. It is not an antique. This is from like the 90s. Erica, you know what? If I have enough um, bandwidth or whatever on my phone, connectivity, I could do it. Honey, that's a good idea. It's probably not a fair question, but if you had to choose between the matchless and the rose, which would it be? Oh my gosh. If I absolutely had to, oh, good, Melanie. Yes. I'm thinking. Helene said I'm spinning cotton now and learning as I go. How's it going, Helene? Bonnie, I'm still thinking. Bonnie said I was given a mountain table loom for my birthday. I was thinking of trying to do a warp for it for my challenge. That might be too big though. What are some examples of the? I'm just gonna spin it like an hour instead of 20 minutes. Erica said Youthful Fiber Mill on the West Coast has some great cotton spinning tips. That's a good place to check out. Um, yeah, Kim, I think. Well, I think my matchless is very smooth. Yes, Jeffrey, you did. Isn't that cool? Um, but it's a little bit heavier and harder to take places. Only a little. That is a really hard one because I do feel like I can literally do anything with it, and I have a ton of bobbins, and I have all the whirls, and I have the level winding system for it, so it's really hard. I'm still thinking. It do not apologize. Everything is fine, and I will do my best to remember that it's Trixie. Trying to get the hang of it. My next fiber is linen. Ooh, Helene, don't forget to get your fingers wet while you're doing that. Jeffrey, that is not. Oh yeah, is it Rapunzel? Yeah, it is Rapunzel, isn't it? But this is Rumpelstiltskin. Kim. Boy howdy, Kim. It's worse when my feet are showing. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but like I try not to show them because it literally makes it worse. It's so true. No, I know. Elizabeth said I said it wasn't a fair question. Just watching you spin on both seems like your effort is about the same. So I was just wondering, um, I'm still thinking, Elizabeth, I hate to say this because I love them both, but I think I would take the matchless. And okay, so here's the one thing about the matchless that makes me feel like maybe not. I have a bob and clack noise with it, and it's nothing to do with the like nothing's wrong with it, but the bobbin clacks, it goes back and forth just a little bit and makes a little bit of noise with it, and most of the time it's fine for me, but it's a little it bugs other people sometimes. I don't really mind any other rhythmic noises. I kind of like them, and I feel like they're just part of spinning. So you know what, I need to do something really fast here. Let me see if I can do it from where we are. Shoot. Okay, I guess not. Next time. I do too. Um, do you like it, Sarah? Is it the same? Does it look the same? I don't, yeah, Bean understands. Because, like, if I take the matchless to the yarn shop, there is a one lady in particular who finds it very annoying, which I actually don't mind it at all. As long as it's rhythmic and not like squeaky. Oh, that sounds cool, Sarah. I'm gonna have to look that up. Like squeaking is not my favorite, and sometimes my Ashford gets a squeak underneath the treadle. Me too, Lori. And I mean, I've been around a lot of people where they just get like a little creak from the treadle. I kind of like that too. But it does annoy some other people. But that's not to say I don't love my rose, because I do. Riley, yes, I can. I don't very often, but I can. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. You guys got away from me. Ooh. John said, like when I move around. You mean the creaky noises? Jeffrey said, if I was a cat, I'd been having in your house. You sew too fast? You know what, Trina? Sometimes people are a little bit intimidated by your bright light, but don't dim it. Oh, that's cool, Riley. Oh, and so I do sew a little, but I'm really not very good. Joanne said, John, do you creak or weak? Squeak. He said, yes, knees, ankles, shoulders. As we get older, we're both creaking and popping all the time. One of us will get up and be like, did you hear that? That was my elbow or whatever. John. Oh my gosh. We are both getting a big kick out of that. It's very descriptive and I think it's awesome. June said tie a tiny bit of cotton thread at the front on the Oh, I've tried, June. Um, she sews awesome. The doll clothes are cute. I mean, oh, Riley, thanks. I I don't really think it's awesome, but I'm okay at it. But yes, I do make doll clothes. We were just talking about that yesterday. Well, Christian got the correct fairy tale, or one of them. Tina said, "Snap, crackle, pop. Used to be the cereal we ate. Now it's the sounds we make 100%." Trixie said, "I find that orifice, the metal triangle on your wheel, is neat. I've never seen one like that. I spent on the ladybug, kind of new to it in the last 2 years." So Trixie, this is called the Delta orifice from the Magicraft wheels. Did the Susie have it too? Does anyone know? Because there's an Aura and a Susie as well, and I would be willing to bet you can get this on all of them. Yes, Christian, that's the other one. That's the one I always think of. Have you guys ever seen the oh my gosh, what's it called? Shelley Duvall made those fairy tales. Remember those? What were they called? Anyway, there's a Rumpelstiltskin one, and Hervé Villachez is Rumpelstiltskin, and it is so good. Okay, Cindy said you can get the Delta for all of them. I thought you could, but I wasn't really sure. It's not called Fractured Fairy Tales. It's called Fairy Tale Theater. Don't tell me I'm the only one that's seen those. The movie stars and TV stars in them are huge stars. Like, oh my gosh, the one for the guy from the Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger is in one. Wasn't it so good, Elizabeth? He is, you know, the nightingale, the fairy tale of the nightingale is like Chinese or Japanese, I'm not sure. Oh, they are so good. And he's the emperor. I think it must be Chinese. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not sure about that one. Oh, yeah. Cinderella was good. But I have to tell you that my favorite is the 12 Dancing Princesses. But they didn't call it that because they didn't have 12 sisters. They had like six. It's too many to do on TV. Those were so fun. Um, I do not know where they played them like on TV or whatever, but when I was probably like 6 or 7, so early 80s, I'm guessing, we rented them for VHS back in the olden days. And this was like before Blockbuster was a thing. Hey, Free Spirit, Carol. And Shelley Duvall was like, I think she directed and she like produced, she did intros. They were so awesome. Eric Idle is in one. He's the Pied Piper. Okay, Elizabeth got him from the library. I eventually bought them on DVD from VHS, but we did have Beta Beta, Trina. um, so I have the set. Were they on PBS? That could be. Oh, Erica. No. Bonnie said before Blockbuster, the library was the only way to get them. I never even tried the library back then. My dad bought the first VCR that was in our house in 1977. He was like super gadgety, and there was not even a place to rent movies then, so we just record stuff off TV and watch it again. So sad. But it was fun. Hey, Kira. It was pretty neat back then in the olden days when we rode to school in our wagons and bonnets. Like Laura Ingalls. Trina said computer was a huge standing unit with a tiny screen. I remember the TRS 80s when we had to load the operating system on one of those great big floppy disks, and it was actually on 2 disks. So you had to like load it and then put the second disk in before you could do anything. Good stuff. In out our wagon sitting backwards in the way back, waving at the people. Yeah, of course. In the what do they call the jump seat? Is that what they call the one back that like folds out? You have to take the horses. Oh, station wagons. Oh my gosh. Elizabeth, that was real. That was my aunt and uncle had one. They lived across the street from us when I was little. I got so car sick riding backwards. Oh my word. Hope said rolling around in the station wagon was our jam. Yeah, Bonnie said, funny enough, people still had their spinning wheels back then. Okay, wait, who was the other one? Oh, okay, Trina. And are you guys neighbors? We've got a couple Indiana. If you count me, we've got a couple Michigan. No, but like, I mean, if you have kids, they've asked you at some point, like, how long were the dinosaurs gone before you got here? It's like, did you see them? Were you here? No, friend. Okay, Beans in Georgia. Bonnie, didn't you say you're in Georgia too? Upstate New York. Oh, Sarah, your part of the world is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I used to too, Bonnie. Cochrane, about an hour from Timmins. Arizona. Where are you in Arizona, Connie? My mom is in the mountains. Yep, Tina's in East Texas. Oh yeah, Elizabeth, how old were you when the world turned to color? Oh, California, all right. Massachusetts. Oh, look at that. We're all over this on today. Red and a blue wagon, love them. Utah, yep, Kim's in Utah. Oh, Nana's in Florida. Oh, between Phoenix and Tucson, okay. She used to have a house in Tucson for winter, but she sold it and now she's like up in the mountains. Hello, Emmanuel. Elizabeth's in Indiana. Yep. Trina said 5 hours north of me. I'm 6 to 7 hours from Detroit. So you are like 6 to 7 hours north? John Johnson's southeast corner of the upstairs. That's accurate. That's where he is. Wow. She started out that way, Connie, and then because first she had a house in Tucson and a house here in Michigan and went back and forth. And then she bought a house in the mountains in Arizona and still had her house in Tucson. And then she sold the house in Tucson and now she's just in the mountains. Oh, Elizabeth, you ain't seen nothing yet. He's very funny. Yeah, she really likes it. He said yes, north of Detroit, so she would be 10 to 12 hours from Detroit. Wow. And I am across the state from Detroit. People I think often just assume when I say Michigan that I'm in that area, but I'm like completely the other side of the state. We are on the Lake Michigan side. Yes, the West Coast. Like I don't know as the crow flies how far we are from the lake, but when we were in Holland, we lived like 3 miles from Lake Michigan and a tenth of a mile from Lake Macatawa. Oh my gosh, really? Ghislaine said we have a polar bear sanctuary. Wow. I'm going to remember that this winter when I want to complain about the winter weather. Polar bears are serious business and they're scary. And yet we're still in the same province. Yes, I think they have two of them and you can go see them. That sounds cool. You can see them at the Detroit Zoo, or you could last time I was there. Carol said a polar bear sanctuary. Say what? Who knew we needed that? I'm glad they have a place. I'm going to make a whole hour and I'm staying for the whole hour. Oh my gosh, Hope. The size of them alone, when you actually see them in person and you're like not that far away, It will blow your mind. Yes. All right, it's almost the weekend. What does everybody have planned for the weekend? You doing anything exciting? Okay, John said they still have them at the Detroit Zoo. I feel like we would have heard if they didn't, because one of our chickens, our kidlets, works at the Detroit Zoo. Number two, he works there. Yeah, Trina, for real. Like, it's scary. Ghislaine said, I think they have a website where you can see videos of them. That's cool. Elizabeth, you work so hard. I guess that's when people want massages, though, right? On the weekends. I mean, during the week, of course, they want them, but that's when they have time. Connie said, I'm singing at a celebration of life for a new to me friend on Saturday. That's really nice of you. Harvesting more lettuce, weeding, maybe getting, I don't know what it is, something from a friend, and getting a pedicure. That sounds good. Young ones have soccer evaluations. Other than that, not much. Probably making bats and knitting. Spinning group meets at a coffee shop on Saturday, so I think I will take my blending board again and do something. That sounds fun. Kim will be basking in the coolness of functional AC. Fist pump. Elizabeth, Trina's working too, till Tuesday. Sarah's spinning, groceries and laundry. We do not have any plans this weekend. Me too, Erica, because I don't look. Scouring or dyeing, working on the garden, and friends get together. That sounds fun. Ooh, organize your fiber. Melanie said I'm retired. Every day is the weekend. Hope said weeding my 1313 Mockingbird Lane looking. I gotta weed too. Like, I need to get on it. Wednesday is your next day off. So do you take Wednesday and Thursday off, Elizabeth? Bonnie said my adult kids all get together with me to play D&D and we spend time every other Saturday. That sounds so fun. Ghislaine will be weaving and spinning. I played a one-shot D&D campaign, Bonnie, for the first time like a week or two ago. You too, Carol. And it was very fun. Melissa said, I'm going to cut fabric to prep for challenge day. Woo! Elizabeth said it's supposed to be Wednesday and Sunday, but I often pick up Sundays for extra. Erica said, I used to be a massage therapist. Elizabeth, it's a cool way to make a living. Yeah, it was really fun. And I was a little nervous. Vonnie said, because they are all adults, it's good to hear their voices. Oh. You mean their D&D voices or just hear their voices? We're going to see all but one, I believe, of our kids next weekend. They're all coming for a pool party. So, and to eat. And I guess we're going to hop on the river because that's what John wanted to do. But not everybody's going to that. We got a new baby in middle of March, so they're not going to take her. Bonnie said we used to play when they were kids, so they wanted like a family game night, and that's the game they chose. It was fun. I'm looking forward to playing again. They're gonna start a regular. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm worried I have too much on this bobbin compared to the others, but they're gonna have a regular D&D night at my local yarn store after they close. So, Thanks, Hope. Hope said thumbs up, folks. Show Trish big, well-deserved love. Aw. Yeah, so I can take my project, although, you have to keep track of what's going on too, so I don't know. Sarah said we used to have a weekly D&D game, but the pandemic squashed it. Now everyone has very busy lives and we don't play much anymore. Yeah, kind of, Bonnie. um, we'll see how it goes, you know. I enjoyed it. I don't know enough to feel like I could I just don't know enough. Oh, Erica. Okay, so what do you mean you played online? Like you played like on Zoom or something? There you go. Who felted the yarn? Trina said my oldest lives in Scotland. They don't even use their own wool. Oh. Lonnie said yes, we had to start playing online because of COVID too. Hey Nadine. Welcome. I'm so glad you're having fun. That's awesome. I'm having fun this year. I am spinning slower than I ever have during the tour, but I like it. She uses Discord. Okay. Oh my gosh, Sarah. Okay, so the one of the people that was in the one shot called herself a dice goblin, and she had so many sets. I couldn't believe it. Erica said we would all get together like this. The DM had a program for us to be on. That's so cool. Yep, Kiera on roll 20. Hmm. All right, these are all very smart things. I don't feel like I have the experience to be a DM, obviously, but maybe someday. I don't know. And that was my fear. I said I was like nervous about it. I was afraid that I didn't have the imagination anymore. And they started describing stuff, and I could picture it. Like, it was just fun. It was fun. We were laughing, having a good old time. Bonnie said one of the kids makes dice bags for everyone. I was going to get her to make me a real big one for a knitting project. That sounds fun. Anyway, like I said, I don't know if it'll go on like permanent. I have no idea, but it was fun. And I do think once I get the hang of more things, I will be able to knit while I play. Simple stuff. Okay, Bonnie takes knitting with her. Got it. Good. I'm hoping that I'll get to that point. It's a lot to learn. There's still some stuff I don't completely understand. Okay, Sarah, do you take a regular wheel? Knit socks? Me too, Trina. I've knit on the treadmill quite a few times and also spin on the treadmill. If you can knit and spin and read all of our comments and carry on various conversations, you'll be fine. That's true. Uh-oh, Bonnie needs a new braid. I guess that's good, though. That means you're getting through them. I am too, you guys. This is all I have left. So I'm definitely getting there. Am I ready to scooch again? I'm a little concerned that I might have to put a different bobbin back on and add some of this to that. Okay, you play at your house. Okay. But then when you have to roll, do you just have someone roll for you or do you stop? I need to do bats this week. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. My notifications are going off, but it's fine. Um, I don't know, Elizabeth. It could, but I also kind of feel like I it's supposed to be changed up, not changed up, but the colors aren't necessarily supposed to match up, so it's okay. Thanks, Carol. Okay, pause and roll. Okay. Trina said, love knitting with eyes closed like in an airport where many eyes are, freaks people out. I used to take my knitting, I've said it before, to the movies, and I practiced knitting with my eyes closed to make sure I could just do it in the dark. Like, I could tell if the stitch didn't complete in the dark and stuff. It does freak people out if you're looking them in the eye, having a conversation with them, and your hands just keep going. It so often people are like, okay, that's witchcraft, but it's not. It's just muscle memory. It's like driving. You don't have to look at your hands when you drive your car because you know where everything is. Elizabeth, do you have well, does anyone have plans for their yarn for their wee yarn? Does anyone have plans? Ghislaine said, Trina, I would get people tell me you're not even looking all the time. Elizabeth says it does, and it's so funny when they start to get uncomfortable. Hi, Cookie. Erica said I'm also spinning on my flat iron some baby Lincoln and baby Icelandic. Ooh, that sounds nice. Trina said got a new SUV. Today backed into the driveway and almost hit our trailer. Clearly my eyes don't work. Uh-oh. Yep, Elizabeth said grab some yarn and get into it. Get knitting. Connie said I need to pick up my knitting again too. I miss it. I really do take it. Carol, I plan to dye it tomorrow morning. That's what I'm hoping. And then so by the end of the day I'll be able to flip it and add the last of the dye. So that means it'll be done dyeing Saturday morning. Then it just needs to get rinsed and dried. So like Monday morning I'm hoping. Ooh, Elizabeth said I was originally thinking about a hat, but now that it's done, I'm not sure. Maybe a color work cowl. It would make cool color work with a neutral because it's so bright. Mari said I have 3 fibers. I spin them each fractal, then knit them into a shift cowl if I manage to get a hank of wee. Okay. I'm hoping, and also, I, not to try to sell it to you guys, but I've been thinking about the colors because I like the colors so much. I think I'm gonna do a speckle sock yarn with the colors from Wee. Wee. I feel like I have to say it that way. Yeah, there is counting, but it's not a ton of math. Hopefully Monday morning. Trixie said I have too many fiber things I love. I'm a Tunisian crocheter and I love it, but tend to hyper focus on one thing and neglect the others. Well, you're in the right place. All right, I've done more than an hour. I think I'm gonna go. I need to go check the stuff that John and I did. A bunch of it is rinsed, and I think the rest of it should be done. So I need to throw in all the fiber that I want to dye tomorrow morning to soak. I got stuff I got to do in the dye studio. But thanks you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. It's been very fun this year. And hopefully I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's getting close.